Okay, David, let's talk rental properties. In Orange County, I will tell you, I come across a lot of landlords that have owned rental properties for a lot of years.
Okay.
And back in the day, people would just sort of do a handshake and they didn't technically have a written contract. Let's say that landlord now wants to sell that property and there's no written contract. What are the terms of that lease?
It's whatever the people say it is sometimes, because I always make the joke that verbal leases or handshake leases are worth the paper they're printed on, right? So it's sort of sorting it out. I think as a default, unless somebody's screaming otherwise, it's a month-to-month lease.
Okay.
If they've been there for more than a year, they're going to need 60 days notice versus say 30 days if they've been there less than a year. But it is a safer bet, obviously, to have a written up lease where everybody knows what the terms are, because again, it comes back to assumptions.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Well, thank you for that. Next question regarding leases. Let's say you do have a written agreement, you know it's a 1-year term, and now you want to give a notice to the tenant that you want them to vacate. Is it best for a consumer to do that notice? Is it best for a real estate agent to do that notice? Or is it best to have someone that is knowledgeable in real estate law and eviction law to do that notice?
I think it's best for someone who's knowledgeable in those notices, whether it's a property manager or an experienced broker or an attorney, to do them. And the reason is there's a lot of legal requirements of how they need to be drafted up and how they need to be served. And you could go through an eviction lawsuit as a landlord and be correct about everything, except for the way you serve the notice. In other words, your tenant might not have paid rent, they might have breached by bringing pets in, all kinds of stuff. But if you serve the notice wrong, you'll still lose on that eviction lawsuit and have to start over again. So it's best to get that part right, because that's the precondition to filing an eviction lawsuit, is to get the notice correct. And then the rest of it, let it run its course.
And I will agree with him. I will tell you from experience, we do not do any notices for any of our clients. We always have an attorney that is familiar with landlord rules and laws, because if it's not done correctly, you're going to be paying the price with more time wasted on rewinding the problems.
And to tack it on, it's interesting. You can have a tenant that seemingly knows nothing about the law, but they will become an amazing expert on how that notice is supposed to be served if you try to evict them.
100%, that's true. Especially the ChatGPT, they're like ChatGPTing crazy.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you for that information.